I mean, I played trombone for like 15 seconds on an episode of Rick and Morty.
Are you LA's top trombone guy?
Oh, dude, I am the bottom trombone guy. Like,
what do you call a player of a trombone? A trombonist?
trombonist,
A
yes.
tromboner?
Tromboner, if yeah.
If you want,
It's more of the casual, the formal, the formal music school is trombonist, but on the streets it's tromboner, If you're a jazz player, you're a tromboner. If you're a classical trombonist, you're a trombonist,
Like fiddle and violin, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. It's the same thing, technically.
Jesse, listen to that music fade out.
That's some quality music right there, Josh.
Sure is.
Have I told you before how much I enjoy our musical intros and outros? Because I really do.
You have told me before, but it bears repeating. Those musical intros and
Josh,
outros.
I really enjoy our musical intros and outros.
Thank you for repeating it again. Holy cow! Well, I'm sure the listener agrees that this musical intros and outros are quite impressive. If only we knew their origins.
On the off chance that we've picked up a new listener, or the old one has left, and we have a new one now. Who are you?
Well, first of all, I'll say welcome to Big Town Improv, new listener who has traded out for the other listener that we used to have. I'm Josh Pilch.
Yep, and I am Jesse Moriarty. This is, once again, Big Town Improv. It's an improv comedy podcast, and here's what we're going to do for you, our brand new listener, same as the old listener.
Tell him, Jesse.
The first half of Big Town Improv is going to be some, we're going to tell some fun stories, some true things. They might get... To be perfectly honest, uncomfortably true. And then we're going to spin those like a giant cotton candy machine of talent into a series of short improv scenes. And then, in the second half of our awesome podcast, what are we going to do, Josh?
In the second half, we're going to do one continuous narrative improv with the same characters over multiple locations, sort of like a movie. I couldn't think of any good, flowery language like you did, any similes or metaphors, but I think the point comes across.
It's fine. You know why it's fine, Josh? Because before that... that long-form scene starts, we're going to hear a really cool little musical sequence.
Transition, yeah. God, I wish that we knew where it came from. It just appears in the podcast every week.
It's true, yes.
Actually, maybe our guest knows.
Smooth. That was a nice...
little something. Yeah, I like that. Very smooth. We
have, in fact, mentioned this gentleman on the podcast before. We, in fact, mention him every episode because we really appreciate everything that he's done. Join me in giving a big town welcome to Steve Wilder Blumenthal of
WilderBlueMusic.com.
Hey.
Oh.
Well, thank you very much.
Steve?
I'm doing well. Thank you, audience member, for your most likely single round of applause, but it's appreciated very much.
I mean, we don't have many, but they are enthusiastic.
That one, they have the heart of 1,000, and that's what matters here.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. In fact, I'm thinking, Josh, maybe for the future we should unmute the live studio audience that we have, so that people can hear our enthusiastic listener.
No, everybody knows we have a ton of listeners. We don't need to rub it in their faces.
That's very true.
Steve, thank you for joining us.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. I'm happy to be here. Absolutely.
Steve is probably now. Josh, we've mentioned before. Josh and I do this podcast from opposite sides of the country. I'm on the West Coast. He's on the East Coast. But Steve, you are also coming to us from the East Coast, from Los Angeles. Isn't that right?
Yes, from the East Coast in Los Angeles. That's correct.
That would be the West Coast.
Wait, you're right. No. Oh dear. Okay, cut it. Cut the whole
Hey,
bit. Cut
I
it.
mean, hey,
Starting over.
it's your
Cut the whole
podcast.
thing,
I'm just
Josh.
going with it. I mean,
All right. Okay. From Los Angeles, but you know Josh. How do you know? How do you
Yeah,
know
we
Josh?
met on the East Coast.
we did. We met outside of Philadelphia through our friend Steve, who I believe he was on your the podcast a few weeks ago,
Yes,
correct? Yeah.
yes.
Steve
So
But
Steve
didn't
and I
we meet through
yeah.
work though?
We did, yeah. So yeah, we all met. Yeah, so us and Steve and everybody else.
Yeah.
We met. So you were working at the animation company in
Yeah.
Philly. I was working with the TV company at the time, and we started playing together. And then all of us workers started hanging out together.
Yeah,
basically how it
yeah.
went.
While
yeah.
you were in Philadelphia, Steve,
Yes.
did you ever have any water ice?
Oh, I grew
course he
up.
did.
I grew up near some water ice. Actually, I grew up. Actually, I think Josh is from where water ice was invented. Ben Salem. Yeah.
Well, the original Rita's
Right?
Water Ice. It was
yeah.
in Ben Salem. That's right. my
Exactly, yeah.
hometown.
And I'm a Newtown guy for our one listener who's probably not in Bucks County, but it might be worth mentioning.
I mean, they might.
They might be. Might be one of our parents. Could be
Very
that.
nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about apart from your relationship with Josh, who's cool?
Cool guy.
Even to understand.
Absolutely.
What are you up to these days, Steve? Wilder Blumenthal of WilderBlueMusic.com.
WilderBlueMusic.com.
Well, aside from the many hours a day I spend running WilderBlueMusic.com, turning all the cranks to keep it online, I do it all manually
Right.
here because we're very homegrown. Aside
Yeah.
from that, I've been writing for a few projects, a lot of which I will not be allowed to talk about, but it's all good. But yeah, other than that, I keep busy. I'm learning how to cook better because I realize that if I cook my meals from home, it's cheaper than eating out, for every day for lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
And that's the new skill I've been building, and I'm starting to hit the point where I'm not burning and destroying things I cook. So it's actually becoming more more economically fit than it was before, where I was learning how to do things.
You know what? I attempted to cultivate such a skill as well until I got a microwave. And now you can just microwave shit and it's done. And you don't have to cook
Done right away.
anything.
I like that. I haven't hit that point yet. That'd be a good investment, maybe, huh? Yeah, not a bad
Oh,
idea.
I really recommend a microwave.
How long have they been around for exactly? Is this like a thing I can buy?
Anyway.
I actually do know this from my job. The invention of the microwave.
Right.
Spirals out of physics experiments happening in the 1940s. So they've been around,
Really?
technically speaking, for quite some time.
A fascinating history of the microwave oven.
Yes. Well, obviously, when they first came up, were able to generate microwaves, they did not use them for cooking.
Sure.
In fact, before they invented the laser, they invented the maser,
Love
which
lasers.
is they are my job, Josh. My job involves lasers, but the precursor
My
to
job,
the
man.
laser.
Well, lasers, geez, that's awesome.
But the precursor to the laser was the maser, which is the same concept but using microwaves instead of visible light.
Wow.
I see.
I learned something very new today. I had no idea
Yeah.
that was a thing. Yeah.
Was
man.
not expecting this but this is why you listen to Big Town Improv. So Steve, we usually the start of the show we tell some true stories.
Right.
Would you like some random words to inspire that, or would you like just sort of questions? Do you think?
I would. Oh. I think random words. That might spark something. Let's see. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Then, gentlemen, I am going to fire up our random word generator.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
We need a little jingle for this.
You heard the man.
You keep
All
trying
right,
to-
spin something off the top of your head here. Give us a
Yeah.
give us a beat.
Yeah.
Drop a beat up in here.
I got a guitar.
He just
I have-
pulled out
I-
a guitar.
I have a guitar that's not plugged in, so I'll play really, really loud. Like
Okay, let's see
Yeah.
if we can hear
Okay, I want to hear this.
it. Okay. The random words. Random words.
And then
Random word generator.
I love it.
amazing.
Josh,
Amazing.
that's going to appear in every episode, right?
I feel like maybe it has to.
Oh, it's got
All
it.
right,
It's got it.
here are your random words for today, okay? Kick, like the insect.
All right.
Unlawful, artificial, separate, emphasis, filter, buy, as in to buy something, and
Purchase.
public.
All right.
All right.
Unlawful is an interesting word.
It
Josh,
is.
have you ever broken the law?
Gosh, I don't think so.
Really? Never?
I'm a good boy.
You have never once broken the law in your entire life.
Jaywalked.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. The listener can't see it, but I'm calling 911 right now
Yeah.
to call.
Did any
Oh,
of
it's
those
amazing.
did any of those spark any memories for you?
So
Steve?
one did in a funny way. So when you said tick, I first thought you said kick.
Okay.
But
fine.
that's good because that works. That reminds me of. So when I was 5 years old, I played soccer. Retired after 1 year because I was too good and embarrassing all the other kids, of course.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that
you
makes
know how
sense.
you guys know how it is. I remember one day I was playing and I noticed like a used tissue on my field that I was playing on, and yeah, that's exactly my thought, Jesse. Just disgusting, right? So
Yeah.
naturally, I decided, you know what? I have standards. I'm not doing this at 5 years old. So I go over, I pick up the tissue, and I hand it over to my mom. I was playing defense, so the team scored like 3 goals, but I did my part to clean the field.
That's great.
Oh yeah,
So
absolutely.
so you did this in the middle of the game.
Oh yeah, I didn't call timeout. It was obviously an emergency, so I just had to do what I had to do.
It's a question of how that tissue got there. Was like someone like running down the field and blowing their nose.
Most
like,
likely, I mean,
simultaneously,
There's a bunch of children, so maybe somebody had a cold. They had some tissues in their pockets, possibly. The kid move. Yeah, no, my thoughts exactly. That's why I took care of it. I mean, I need a sanitary. I need professional
The public
standards for my
health
professional soccer career.
appreciates your efforts. I
Yeah.
think,
Oh,
well.
definitely.
I'm just doing my part.
Were you
And
much
we
of an
appreciate
athlete?
it.
Were you much of an athlete beyond that?
Oh, I was horrible at everything. Okay, so
So
I played Little League baseball for, probably 6 years or so, and
Oh, wow.
That's not
like
bad. That's
so-
a run.
That's
So
an
team-
investment of time.
sort of. So yes, very true. So when I was so T-ball, like no problem. The ball's not moving. Boom, right? Totally cool. The moment they start pitching the ball, it's not happening. I'm afraid of the
Yeah.
ball. I don't want to get hit. Like the coach pitching, I could like swing at least, but as soon as kids started pitching, and I'm like, they don't know what they're doing, and they're throwing the ball as hard as they can, and they're gonna nail me every time. So you know what? I'm just gonna kind of, avoid it. So the only time I ever scored was when I got hit by the ball, because that way, the bases were loaded, I get on base, and then it would
Yeah.
force a run. So that was my way of contributing. Or there was one time where I actually got a hit, and I was so shocked I actually got a hit, I just stood there and stared at the ball leaving the area to the point where and everyone's screaming, dude, run! Like, what are you doing? Run, go! And I'm just like, it actually worked. So I got about 3 feet over because the first baseman had the ball and was already running down the line to tag me out practically at the home plate. Because I was just in utter shock at the fact that I actually succeeded at something in baseball for once. So, yeah.
Very impressive. I'm
Yeah.
impressed.
Very, oh,
Right.
absolutely, yeah. So I figured after that it was time to retire, once again. showing
Once
just,
again,
undefeated,
yeah,
you
you showed
yeah.
them up,
undefeated. Yeah, I mean, one for 468. So
I think my mom really wanted me to play baseball because she loves baseball.
Oh,
But
nice.
My parents signed me up I think I was in first grade.
Oh, nice.
And
Yeah.
quite literally, this is a joke that people tell, I think. But
Yeah.
I got hit in the face with a pitch,
Ooh.
and my
Ouch.
parents said to me, "Why didn't you move? You saw it coming at you." And I said, you've already guessed it. You told me to keep my eye on the ball.
Wow.
Oh, that's
and my
amazing.
parents decided it was probably best for their idiot son not to continue to play.
No, I love
Oh,
it.
man.
I think that's that's when you knew that like sports was out, but comedy was in.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's true.
Comedic
Improv
timing
is
was
great
on
for
point.
being accidentally
There you
funny.
Yes.
Steve Wilder Blumenthal
Blumenthal.
of wilderbluemusic.com. Thanks so much for joining us on Big Town Improv.
Yeah, of course.
I was going to bring you on with some credits, but we got so excited with our bit. But do you want to talk about... Steve is a composer of note, musician. He does more than 30-second
A composer
bumpers.
of note.
He's a composer of multiple notes.
No, he's only got one.
Yeah, I mean, I have 10 notes I can do at a time, so that's...
Okay. What's your
something.
favorite
Fair.
note?
Fair.
Favorite note has got to be D flat.
Awesome.
Definitely D
Good
flat.
choice.
Look it up.
Interesting
It's,
you say
yeah.
D flat instead of C sharp. I feel like
Oh, yeah.
more
Well, the flats are
common-
where it's at, that's the
Flats
thing.
where
yeah,
it's
yeah.
at.
Flats where it's at, man. Yeah.
That's what they say in the LA music business.
You've got a project currently circulating the festival circuit. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So the project is called Lost Treasure of the Valley. It's a short film. It's kind of like a comedy adventure, suburban adventure kind of thing. Where so in Burbank, all around the San Fernando Valley in Los Angeles, there's tons of just abandoned shopping carts. They're everywhere.
Yes.
And you'll just find them without fail. We don't even have to try to find them. So the director Rob Husted had an idea one day. He was thinking, well, what if these carts all mean something? What if they, wouldn't it be funny if they all pointed to something? So he decided, and then thinking about that further, he realized, what if they're all pointing to some kind of hidden treasure somewhere that's in the San Fernando Valley? So he
Nice.
decided, what if we plot them all on a map and it's pointing to something? So he wrote a whole movie based off of this with, the wide-eyed kid who's photographer taking photos of shopping carts for his coffee table book that's going to be a massive hit. And he meets the cart collector who is a kind of an Indiana Jones who never quite found the lost ark, kind of like a washed up Indiana Jones type guy who is just hunting these carts down everywhere and that kind of thing. So it's about their adventures through Los Angeles trying to find these shopping carts and trying to find what the meaning is behind all of this. So
That sounds awesome.
that was
it was really fun.
it's a lot of fun.
What was the
definitely,
name
yeah.
of this project?
It's Lost Treasure of the Valley.
The Valley.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
is starting to play around in different cities and stuff.
Yeah, so this has been on the festival circuit for a little while now.
Nice.
It's been playing around Los Angeles. We're playing in
Nice.
the UK in a few weeks, I think, in London. We screened in South Dakota, which was cool.
Cool. That is
Better
cool,
of the two
actually.
Dakotas.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
my
it's got Mount
favorite by
Rushmore.
far. Absolutely, yeah. Which actually is surprisingly great if you haven't been.
Oh, I have it. That's
Yeah, it's
interesting.
really. When I was driving to Los Angeles, I found that we stopped there on the way there, and it was surprisingly really spectacular. Way better than I thought it was going to be. To be honest, I thought it was going to be kind of tourist trappy. But anyway, so Lost Treasure of the Valley.
Yeah.
For more information on that, you can go to ltotv.com. It's the
Okay.
acronym for Lost Treasure of the Valley, and they have screenings and that kind of thing. And yeah, we've been having a lot of fun with it, and yeah, there's showings all over the place. So. That's my
good to
little plug. Edit that out if you guys don't want to have a plug on the show.
No.
Well played.
We definitely want
Yeah.
to do that. The only, I mean, that does leave me wondering though, where can anyone find you online?
Oh,
Where can they? That's a good question. I don't think we've ever
You
addressed
never
any
mentioned
kind of.
where to find Steve
Ever,
Wilder
you're right.
Blumenthal of wilderbluemusic.com. Unfortunately, we're out of time. Steve, thanks so much for joining us.
That was great. I wish we could have covered your internet presence, but
yeah. Well, hey, another time. It's all right. Well, we'll come to some kind of, we'll figure this out.
oh yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Genuinely, thank you very much for doing
Awesome.
this.
No, of course. Thank you so much for having me on.
Long time coming.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
a pleasure to be on
definitely.
here. Definitely.
Since the beginning, really.
Yeah,
Should we
right?
get Josh? Should we
yeah.
get
First of all,
a bird fact?
Well, if you have a bird fact, okay.
Oh, a bird fact. Okay, all right.
Well, hang on. I'm gonna say either, just if you could text me, either the
Using
first
this.
word that, well, either a bird fact or the first word that comes to your mind.
So I've already got a bird fact right now. I can just spout
No
it.
way.
Oh yeah, totally.
Boom.
So I forget the name
wait.
of it.
Yeah, I guess tell it to us.
No, I can text it if you want. That's totally cool. I mean,
I kind of want it to be a surprise. Let's just see.
text it.
Because I love that
It'll
he
inspire
actually
our
has
second
a
half.
bird fact.
All right, text it. All right, I'll text it. I'll text it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Steve, yet again.
Oh no, of course. Thank
and-
you guys so much for having me on. Pleasure.
Yeah, thank you. Send me a bird fact.
Will do. I'll
No
do
way.
that right away. Absolutely.
Yes. I hope this is a good one.
I'm very excited. I hope it has been mentioned before in the bird fact section of the show.
There has been only one other bird fact section of the show, so it's very unlikely.
Perfect.
Well,
Awesome.
you don't know. I will be.
See what happens.
You don't know how funny I will find it if it actually is one that was already.
Verbatim the
would
same
be
thing.
amazing.
Yeah, totally.
All right. Well, Steve, thank you once again, and
Yeah, of course.
we will. I look forward to hearing your opinion on that final.
Yeah, I'll
final
send it
episode.
to
Oh, I
you.
can't wait to hear it. That'll be a lot of fun, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, hey, thank you both so much, and yeah, have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, Steve.
All right, guys. Take it easy. See you later.
What a nice guy.
He's awesome. I approve of your friendship with him.
Yeah. We
Okay.
probably grew up near each other, but we didn't meet till adulthood.
I pity.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Jesse, those are some good stories, huh?
Oh yeah, Steve Wilder Blumenthal of WilderBlueMusic.com. Also, in addition to being a talented musician, is a great storyteller.
Yeah,
And,
indeed.
And you know what that means?
What does it mean?
It means that we now have material for the portion of the show where we do some improv comedy.
Well, are you talking about the portion that we call the...
Gentlemen, please.
Yes, yeah.
I would like to present to you my newest and greatest invention. Yes. Before this time, we should have all had to cook food that we want to be hot, but isn't hot, in pans, or bowls, or pots, or ovens.
What are you
No.
getting at, Doctor?
Let's get out of here! He's a crackpot!
Yeah. There's no way you can make food hot any other way.
He mentioned all the ways!
Yeah, that's all of them.
Gentlemen, please, your attention. Behold, this box that I have here. It seems to be a normal metal box with a hinged door. But when I take this Hot Pocket, which up to now we have all had to enjoy cold and frozen and unpleasant, and place it inside the machine, press it for 3 minutes, and behold.
Huh?
It's just turning on a plate, though, with a light on it.
Yeah, it's gonna be just as cold as ever. This
easier
mysterious
to
food
see.
that we...
Ding! And now, gentlemen, would any of you care to try to bite into this Hot Pocket?
All right, I'll take the bullet. Bite. right
Get
into
ready
it.
for a cold, unpleasant...
Where do you think these things came from? We're
Gosh,
not
I don't know.
scientists.
They're marketed as Hot Pockets, but...
Yeah, they just showed up one day, it seems.
Weird. Well, take the bite.
All right. Oh. Good Lord. It's piping hot. But
What? Give
how?
me that.
Here you go.
It is. It's hot. It's in fact much too hot.
Yeah.
The cheese is scalding me.
Yeah. What have you done, Professor?
Grab your pitchforks and torches. He's a madman. No. This is a microwave oven. I use the power of microwaves to cook food. So it's just a different kind of oven, then.
Yeah.
I don't know why we were getting so excited.
Yeah, I don't either.
It seems like a good product, though. We'll write about it in the paper.
Yeah. There's no reason for us to be as antagonistic as we've been this whole time.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my pitchfork down.
Me too.
Excellent. Now I'll reheat some old Chinese food.
Preposterous! Chinese food stays cold after the first time you get it.
Get him!
Coming back up. All right, you guys. I know we're the losingest team in the whole of Major League Baseball.
Man, we've lost every game we've ever played. Every single one.
Yeah, it's true, and I can see that morale is going down.
Yeah, of course morale is going down. None of us are good at playing baseball.
Well, an interesting trade has happened.
What?
And we've got a new player on the team.
We've tried this before, Coach. All of our other new players are also bad.
Well, I'm hoping that this is going to make all the difference. Gentlemen, please welcome Cal Douglas, the sneeziest baseball player in the whole league. Hello there, fellas.
Bless you.
Oh, boy. Oh, sorry. I've got the
Coach.
sniffles.
Coach, how is Cal Douglas like really good at playing despite his sneezy nature?
Not as far as I know.
Okay. So what was the thinking behind this trade?
I don't know. I guess I see superlatives and, it dazzles me, that alone. Thanks so much, Coach. Does somebody have a hanky?
Here you are.
Thank you. Oh, boy. All right. The game's starting.
Douglas at bat.
Okay.
And currently pitching for the opposing team is William Deatharm.
William Deatharm's supposed to have the deadliest arm in the whole league.
They say he's killed 7 people with pitches that have been thrown with deadly accuracy.
They say that, and it's absolutely confirmably true.
We shouldn't let him play. He should have been taken out of the sport after the first death.
Well, it looks like he's winding up. There goes Cal. It was nice knowing him.
Yeah, he's dead man walking, huh? Or should I say, dead man sneezing.
Are you ready with your pitch?
Oh, I'm going to pitch so hard, your head will be completely knocked off your shoulders, just as I've done to 7 other people.
Okay, well, do your best.
All right, the guy behind you is doing some hand signals to let me know what kind of pitch I should throw. He's holding up one finger in the air. Oh, you want me to kill him with the pitch? Okay. All right, here I go. Here's the wind up. And here's the pitch. What the? He ducked at just the right moment because of his sneeze. And the ball ricocheted off the batting cage and went back on the original trajectory and killed William Deatharm.
Hey, I'm reading the rules right now. If the pitcher dies from his own pitch, you get to run.
Run, Cal, run!
All right. Oh no, look! The opposing team is trying to tag him out.
Oh, no, oh gosh, they picked up the ball from the shattered remains of William's head. Ah, that's sad.
Look, that's Jack Tagger. He's going right at him.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you. I'll tag you with this ball.
Achoo!
Ah, what the? I slipped on some mucus. Oh,
Rounding to third.
oh no. Oh, look, there's the other player, Philip Souza.
Yeah, he's a member of the band.
But he's the only one they've got left. He's got the ball, and he's running straight for Cal.
Oh no, he's gonna reach me with the long slide of his trombone that he uses.
Yes, he's a trombonist.
Not a tromboner. Oh, the bell of the trombone is getting close to me. That's true.
He sneezed right into the bell, and the force blew John Philip Sousa backwards. Safe!
I made it!
Cal, you did it! We have one run.
Oh, this really makes up for the horrible disease I have.
What?
Yeah, why do you think I've been sneezing so much?
Oh.
Coronavirus.
Ooh. Ow.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, that's all right, so there are a lot of people in this baseball game who should not have been allowed to play.
Father!
What is it, Samuel?
I don't want to go to this fair. It's simply filthy. My standards are far too high as a 5-year-old.
But Samuel, there's a Ferris wheel and a haunted house, and we could shoot water at the heads of these clowns and possibly win a big prize.
Father, but I'm sure there's germs everywhere.
Oh, Samuel, you're such a hypochondriac. Look, tell you
Well,
what.
I just have standards.
Well, let's go to this first stand, and we'll see if it's quite as filthy as you say. All right?
Step right up, shoot the water at the clown, win a prize.
Yes, my son and I will both take an attempt at it.
All right. Excuse me, Carnival Man. When were these squirt guns last inspected?
Samuel, come on. The man is trying to do a fun activity for the kids and their friends. There's no need to-
harumph.
All right.
Harumph,
now,
I say.
I'm going to take the squirt gun, which is made of jagged, rusted metal, and
Father, no!
Samuel, you are overreacting again.
'Tis disgusting, Father. Well, you better get ready, kid, because looks like some other kids are joining in on the fun. Look at this.
Hey, come on,
ragamuffin.
Typhoid Mary, give it a shot. Take a.
Okay. Father, no! I'm running away!
Oh no, my son has gotten lost in the carnival. I'd better ask the front attendants to have them find him for me.
Hello, Father? Anyone? Ooh, if only
Hello
I could...
there, young man.
Who are you?
I'm the proprietor of the Haunted Hall of Mirrors.
Haunted? Oh dear, oh dear.
But They are mirrors that are disinfected daily.
Really? Oh, well, that sounds fun for a boy such as me, Samuel.
One ticket will cost you the price of $6.50.
Oh, that seems rather high. Let me reach into my coin purse. Here you go, Carnival Man.
Let me count them out. 1, 2, 3. Yes, this is $7 coins. Here is a 50-cent piece in return to you.
Oh my, people don't normally accept my fancy coins.
Well, naturally. But now if you'll excuse me, I must rub some Purell on my hands since I handled another person's money.
Very good thinking, sir. Okay, I'll enter this haunted hall of mirrors. Humpty-tumty-tum. Oh my, what a frightening place.
Indeed. I'll go with you.
Oh, okay.
Behold this mirror. It shows you what you would look like if you were very short.
Oh no, this simply won't do. I have a certain standard of height.
Indeed, and this mirror here shows you if you were very fat.
Oh my, these don't meet my
And
standards at all.
This is my favorite mirror. It shows you 10 years in the future.
How?
It's a haunted mirror.
Oh my, well, look at that. 'Tis me, but, a man, in my teens.
Indeed.
15.
Note how you will not leave the house due to your fear of germs.
15-year-old Samuel, what are you doing?
You have no friends, and you participate in no social activities. But on the other hand, you have managed to avoid several unpleasant diseases.
Oh, boy, that is quite a conundrum you've presented. But I don't want to live all alone. I must return to the squirt gun game. Thank you, Carnival Man, for this frightening haunted experience.
You're quite welcome. Put your shoes back on, and don't forget to use some hand sanitizer.
Very good, thank you. Father!
And so my scheme to strike a middle ground between excessive germophobia and reasonable and extreme unsanitary practices continues with the haunted hall of mirrors and the common sense health precautions. And perhaps we'll one day find out what happened to Samuel.
Yeah. I hope he learned his
Now,
lesson.
Josh, now it's time for my favorite part of the episode.
Yep,
It's time for bird
Bird
facts.
facts. Hashtag bird facts.
You might recall that when our guest Rachel Gitlovich was on the podcast, she provided us with a wonderful bird fact.
Yeah, she just started doing it spontaneously because that is something that she's interested in.
She likes birds. I respect it.
And we used a fact that she shared to inspire our long narrative improv.
Just exactly right, Josh. And so
Imagine our surprise. You don't have to imagine. You heard it. When we discovered Steve Wilder Blumenthal of WilderBlueMusic.com also has a bird fact to share, which he has sent to me.
So we are going to go ahead and go with our favorite alternative scene generation mechanic, which is the bird fact.
Bird facts. All right, are you ready, Jesse?
I'm ready. Let's hear it, Josh.
Okay. From Steve Wilder Blumenthal of WilderBlueMusic.com, penguins And unfortunately, it's not the same fact as last time.
Oh.
'Cause it's
I knew
about
it when
penguins.
you said penguins because the
Yeah.
last fact wasn't about penguins.
Okay, penguins have a suborbital gland which removes sodium chloride (parenthesis salt) end parenthesis from the bloodstream, allowing penguins to survive without access to fresh water.
Wow. Steve Wilder Blumenthal of WilderBlueMusic.com coming in with a pretty technical bird fact, I have to
Yeah.
say. All right, are we ready for our long-form
I-
scene, Josh?
I suppose so.
Steve, are you ready over there on the with the band?
Let us know by. I guess
He's
the
giving
way
us
we'd
a-
be able to tell is if you played a like sort of a loop of an A7 chord and a D7 chord repeating, and then end on a B7.
I would like that. Are you? Let's see if he's ready.
What do you think, Steve?
Oh, there it is. There it is. The South Pole.
We've made it.
Yes, we have made it. Ben, thank you. Oh, Ben, without your help, this expedition would never have succeeded. Thank you.
Oh, but I can only thank you for becoming a mentor to me, a young biology student, for bringing you with me. What was it? Oh yes, Tom.
Yes. And the history books will mention the brave expedition of Ben and Tom.
Tom. Surely
Yeah.
Tom and Ben.
Oh, Ben, no. This couldn't have happened without you, Ben. Oh, look, here comes Captain Saltine. He's gonna tell us whether or not they found a place to dock the ship.
Excellent.
Captain?
Yes, indeed. It seems that we've found an area against the ice that we can tie up to momentarily.
Fantastic. Well done, Captain. And please pass my congratulations on to the entire crew. The congratulations of Tom, the scientist.
Will do. And please, Captain, send also the congratulations of Ben.
Ben is my biology student.
All right. Well, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know what you hope to accomplish, you two. This land is largely desert and an icy, frigid desert at that. We're only
indeed,
going.
yes. Indeed, I'm sure that we won't find very much. I'm sure just some things of mild interest to the scientist. There's probably no need for you to accompany us on our expedition, Captain. You just stay with the ship and enjoy some hot cocoa.
All right, but Tom, make sure that you're back within 2 hours, or else I don't think the knot we tied is strong enough to hold us any longer than that.
It's probably wise anyway because the temperature is below freezing and I don't want to stay out there for very long anyway. Very well. Thank you very much, Captain. Ben, put on your parka and your cozy winter hat and let's get on our snowmobiles and begin this expedition.
Excellent, Tom. All right. Captain, Farewell. We begin our expedition now.
Farewell, Captain. Farewell, vast crew of this ship.
Yes, I'll let all of them know what you said. And
Thank you.
if they say anything back, I'll be the one to relay that information to you.
Excellent.
Tom!
Yes, Ben. What is it?
I'm still very excited for our expedition, but the captain was right. It's so frigid and snowy, and yet I don't see anything. Is there anything of note that we're supposed to be finding here in the Antarctic?
Oh, quite so. I didn't want to say anything so close to the ship, but here. Let's pull into this little ice cave, and I'll tell you about it.
All right.
All right, go ahead and tie up your snowmobile.
Yes. Okay. This knot will last 4 hours probably, but the story won't be
You're
as
much
long
better
as
at
that.
tying knots than the
The
sailors
captain,
are.
yeah.
Now, I didn't want to say anything in front of the crew because this will be our accomplishment, Ben. Our discovery. We will share the credit with no one, and we shall be rich men.
Oh, what is it?
Now, no doubt you've peered into my cabin late at night and seen me poring over this scrap of a leather map. Yes?
Yes, I have seen that. I wanted to ask you about it, but I thought I'd better not disturb you.
Well, that was wise of you, Ben, because I was concentrating very hard on some interesting features of this map. You see, it was made over 200 years ago.
200 years?
Yes, and on the other side of the map is a scrap of a journal entry from a previous expedition to the Antarctic. I bet you thought we were the first.
Yes, you said we were.
I did, because I didn't want anyone to know about this previous expedition, of which no one ever returned.
What?
You see, this scrap of map was found sealed in a bottle, floating in the sea, and I purchased it at a small curio shop for a pretty penny, Ben. And I discovered that the map is actually an account of how the Thanatosis giant penguin lurks through the plains. And when I capture the giant penguin, I will take it back with us to New York City and will exhibit it for millions. I'm the greatest scientist of all time, and people will finally acknowledge it. Ben.
Okay. Well, Tom, I want you to succeed in your goals, but is it really wise to capture a creature such as that and put it on display?
Of course it is.
Okay. Okay, that's good enough for me.
Look here. Here concealed in my coat, I have these vials of tranquilizer. We'll tranquilize the giant penguin and take it with us.
All right. Boy, I wish you had told me that we may be seeing some dangerous animals on our journey. I don't know if
Ben,
I'm quite...
you are a biology student. Did you think you were going to study minnows and walrus for the rest of your career? Sea's glory!
You're right, Tom. This is why I respect you as my professor. All
yes,
right.
because I take dangerous scientific risks.
Yeah. But one more question.
Of course.
If either one of us meets with this giant penguin and
Yes.
were to discover that it displays an almost human level of emotion that suggests it isn't right for it to be chained up or put on display, would we change our goal at all?
No.
All right. So I guess we better get going then.
Yes, get back on your. Now, according to the map, the breeding ground of the giant Thanatosis penguin is about 16 kilometers to the northwest. Now, we'll want to be stealthy, so we'll stop our snowmobiles at about 15 kilometers, and we'll walk the rest of the way. And then we'll shoot him with our tranquilizer rifles here. You probably were wondering why I had to carry such a gigantic tranquilizer rifle.
I did. I don't like to ask questions when you look busy and tired.
That was a great quality in a student, not asking questions.
Yes, you seem to like it.
All right, let's go.
All right. Later. All right, here we are.
Yes. Okay. Let's now be very cautious. Be very cautious. Here. Yes, I've got these white ponchos that will help us blend into the snow, so that the penguin won't be able to detect us.
Good thinking. Now, I wonder, Tom, are there other species of animal living around here? Are there any that are enemies of the penguins?
Oh, yes, dinosaurs.
What?
Yeah.
And you're more interested in the penguin?
The penguin is really big, Ben. It's really big.
Okay, so are the dinosaurs not big?
No, the dinosaurs are also big. They're dinosaurs. Wait, but this I wasn't expecting. Look.
Huh?
It looks almost like the ruins of an ancient civilization.
How strange. It's almost as if people lived here.
But that's impossible. We're miles and miles into the deep Arctic. No one could survive here. Antarctic. It's the Antarctic.
Antarctic, yes. You're right about that, but, oh boy, don't look now, but inside this dilapidated hut, there's the remains of a person, by which I mean a skeleton.
Oh, that sounds a little bit spooky, Ben. I'll look into the hut, all right?
All right. My stomach can't take it.
I've confirmed your discovery, Ben. It's a spooky skeleton.
That's what I thought.
I don't know how the bones are still all held together, but it's basically just still sitting in a human shape.
Yeah. And
wait, do you hear that?
oh no.
Oh, look through the window of the hut. We won't show ourselves just yet.
Okay. Oh
my goodness. It's
Tom.
a triceratops.
My God. I can't believe what I'm seeing here in the Antarctic.
It's a living dinosaur. That's incredible.
And look, it has little mittens on each of its 3 horns.
Oh, well, that's naturally. It would have had to evolve some mechanism to survive here in the frigid Arctic.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, my good. Look, it's heading straight towards one of those, a living human is coming out of the hut and giving the Triceratops a big bowl of hot chocolate.
Aww, this is cute.
Now, that means that there are still living people inhabiting the Antarctic, living among these dinosaurs. Look, he's got some sort of strange war paint, black and white, across his face, and his nose is painted yellow. Very strange.
Very interesting. I don't know.
Mean? We should have brought an anthropologist with us.
Yes, honestly, only 2 people, and one of them is a student. Maybe wasn't the best prepared we could have been. Yeah.
I mean, I knew there were dinosaurs. That's
yeah.
That's a big deal.
And you hid it from me.
I didn't want you to panic. Oh, look. Okay. The dinosaur and the human are heading off to play some sort of snowball fetch game. Okay, we can sneak We can sneak further into the canyon. Here we go.
Okay. Here we go. Sneak. Hey, why do you think that villager didn't do anything about the skeleton in the hut we were just in?
That's a good question. That's a very look. Here's another skeleton, but this one is still wearing pants. Let me take it. My God, these pants date to 200 years ago.
Wait a minute, and look at in the skeleton's hand. It's a torn piece of paper.
Look, let me wrench it out of his bony grip. How does the hand bone still...
Yeah, why is it such a strong grip?
All right, I got it. And let me take out my map here. And let's see. And look, the little torn corner fits perfectly into the missing corner of the map.
This... Oh, no. Do you know what this means, Tom? Huh?
Oh, well, it's just that the corner that the skeleton was still holding says, "Don't come here, we were all killed."
Oh, you're right. And now on the back of the map where the corner is, it says, "Here is a map of where not to go."
Oh no! Could our hubris destroy us here?
Maybe, but that was a really essential part that we were missing.
They should have done it in the center.
Yeah.
Or just not make a map at all. Oh no! We've been talking too loud. Look, it's a bunch of the mysterious black and white painted natives. They're surrounding us, and they have icicles.
Long spear-length icicles.
Oh no! Well, what
Hey, you guys.
the heck are you doing here?
Hey, why don't you get out of there?
That's not your hut.
That's the skeleton's hut.
Yeah, old pant skeleton.
And no pants skeleton.
Those skeletons who share our community.
Yeah.
But my God, gentlemen, your attention. My name is Tom.
Yes, and my name is Ben.
What strange names. Perhaps they are spirits.
Yes, the village elders will not like this.
Wait, how do you speak English? Can you tell us that? What do you mean?
Well, it's only that we were wondering, you speak exactly the same language as us, yet your culture is so different. Is there a reason for that? No.
No, there isn't.
All right, good enough for me.
Come on! Poke at you with my icicle spear.
Ow!
Come on. We
Yeah,
must
we're
take
gonna-
you to the elder.
Yeah. Yes, let's take you to the two elders.
Yeah. They will know what to do. They are the wisest of all our community. Kneel down. Look at this ominous setup they've got with these two thrones made of bone and flame.
Yeah,
I don't.
thrones made of flame somehow.
I don't know about this, Ben. We might not get out of here. I hope these elders are reasonable people. Silence! The elders approach.
Oh, look at them with their majestic black and white capes.
Indeed. Look, they both wear elaborate headdresses and hold mighty staffs. Their faces are ponderous and look ancient with many years of ancient wisdom.
Well, let's hear what they have to say.
We're at their mercy. Attention!
Attention, please!
If everybody could listen to the elders.
It's me, Elder Pengu.
And me, Elder Gwynwell.
Oh, it's not quite how I imagined them talking.
No, but now that they have spoken, I suppose, I feel like we might have been able to predict it. Based on,
somehow.
Yeah. Silence! We are speaking!
You shouldn't talk when we talk. Zip your lip.
A button, yap! Elder Pengu! These outsiders have violated our borders, and they have stolen something belonging to the pant skeleton.
Indeed, Elder Gwynwell. It seems that they are explorers.
Oh, your deductive skills are incredibly impressive, as usual, Elder Pengu.
Oh, and I thank you, Elder Gwynwell.
Well then, we cannot allow outsiders to violate our territory in this way.
Indeed. Then there is only one thing to do.
Indeed, Elder Pengu, we will send them beyond the ice wall, so that they will be judged by our God.
Indeed. And as you know, Elder Gwynwell, our God usually judges that the people we send to him are good to eat.
Indeed, he eats all the skin and muscles off of their bodies and leaves their skeletons intact. And then you will be welcomed back into the community.
Yes, we are okay with having a spat-out skeleton as a member of our community.
We are not monsters, after all.
It sounds like you are monsters, and you know what else? You guys are silly.
Did you hear that, Elder Pengu?
Never.
I'm going to walk up to him and slap him. Whoops! I slipped on a banana peel.
All right, then I'm going to do it myself. And whoa, I slipped on the same banana peel and landed on top of you. Whoa, oof.
Oh, well, this is embarrassing. Penguin cult. Let's not dwell on this any longer. Put them in the tube that leads to the other side of the wall.
Right away, elders. Hey,
so wise.
Really? Is that what you think?
Quiet, future skeleton.
Oh no, Tom, we really got ourselves into it now.
Oh, this isn't good. Oh no, it's a tube made of ice. It must lead to the other side of this gigantic ice wall.
It's much like the thing at the bank, if you remember that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Actually,
yeah. But look, the
Go
wall is carved with ominous carvings of some murderous penguin-shaped creature.
Oh no. I'm so disoriented, Tom. Just to be clear, did we get sucked upward into a tube, or did we fall down into a pit?
I don't even know. I think
Okay.
we've been swirling and spinning around. It's hard to say.
This is crazy.
Well, that was a good afternoon. Now,
another
like
job well done.
Yeah. Who would like to play Dinosaur Dance Off?
I would.
All right, get in here, Stegosaurus.
A dinosaur dance off. Dinosaur dance off.
Ben, are you all right? Can you stand?
I think so. We got let outside.
Oh, look at this. How bizarre. On the other side of the wall is a beautiful, verdant jungle.
That's so strange. How could this possibly be? Did you, Tom, I feel bad asking once again if you can hear those loud footsteps coming toward us.
I'm afraid I can. Don't worry. Let's gather our wits about us and have a glass of water. Here you are. Looking down at your glass of water. Oh no. Ripples.
Yes, that proves how big these footsteps are.
Oh look, the trees are shifting and moving.
Oh, Tom, if the ripples in the water didn't tell us that something big was coming, then surely our vision should have, because look at that giant penguin.
We came here looking for a giant penguin, but seeing it actually in person is something quite different, I'm afraid, Ben.
You're right, Tom. Is this what normally happens on scientific expeditions like this?
No, it's actually quite uncommon. I've only heard of 2 other expeditions that happened this way.
Out of how many?
20.
Huh. I guess, yeah, it's uncommon, but, look.
Oh no.
The penguin is making some sort of call.
Oh, it's unpleasant.
Well,
no. Look,
Tom.
Look, he's leaning downwards. Somehow, it seems awkward that he can bend over enough to reach us down here at the ground. This could be the end for us, Ben.
Yeah, Tom. I guess.
Wait.
What?
The tranquilizers. They didn't take our tranquilizer rifles. Quickly.
Okay, right. Boy, you think that they would have, the first thing they would have done is taken this large gun off of my back, but,
I know.
Here it is.
Look, wait, the penguin, it's leaning down towards you, Ben. It's nudging you with its gigantic beak.
I'm scared. Oh, Tom, this is the end of me. I'm just gonna take the last gulp of this drink of water that we saw the ripples in. Huh? Tom, could it be the penguin is looking at my glass of water?
It does seem to be that way. I don't understand. Penguins, they shouldn't be interested in water. They have a lot of water. They live by the sea.
Yeah, you're right, but wait a minute, Tom. I'm remembering something perfectly by memory.
Yes.
Oh.
Are you sure you are? You seem to be struggling a bit.
I'm remembering that regular penguins have a suborbital gland which removes sodium chloride from the bloodstream, allowing penguins to survive without access to fresh water. But what could that mean for a giant penguin?
I don't know. He would have to have a massive such gland in order to remove all the salt he requires.
But look.
Oh my God. Do you think that this penguin is simply misunderstood?
Tom, I think that may be the case. And when he seems to be a rampaging monster, what's really happening is that he's a 50-foot penguin with the same size orbital glands as a regular sized penguin, meaning it can't survive without fresh water.
Look there, staggered in that pile in the direction that the penguin came. It's a bunch of empty water bottles. So when he killed the other people, he was merely trying to get at their bottles of fresh water. But he's so big that he killed them in his effort. That's why he left them their pants, because you don't keep a bottle of water in your pants.
Right. That makes perfect sense. Well,
But
Tom.
the fool who didn't have pants must have kept a bottle of water in his pants.
Yes,
What a
I'm
mistake.
glad that both of us came on our expedition fully clothed, unlike the previous two explorers.
That was a serious mistake. They probably would have died of exposure if the penguin hadn't killed them.
Yeah. Well, Tom, when you pointed out that the penguin was misunderstood, I was going to suggest we don't tranquilize him and instead offer him our water. But now I'm going to say that doubly so, now that we know that the penguin accidentally kills people that he doesn't get water from.
Good idea. Here, let me take out this bowl and fill it with all the rest of my water.
Yes.
Delicious Evian.
Yes, me too. I also am drinking Evian, my favorite brand of water.
Look, the penguin is dipping his beak in the bowl. He seems to enjoy it. He's doing that happy little penguin dance.
Whoa!
But of course, every footstep he takes causes an impact tremor, so it's not great for us.
Well,
Wait, look! He's heading back into the forest. Now he's coming back. He's heading towards you, Ben. He's got something in his beak. It's a wreath of flowers. He's putting it around your neck.
oh, it tickles.
Why, he's thanking you for what you've done for him. All he wanted was a little bit of kindness.
Oh, that's
Look, and look there. Sticking into his body is icicle spears and other
Icicles.
weapons.
oh.
My God. He's been abused cruelly, this penguin. No doubt they built this wall of ice to prevent him from killing them and taking their bottles of water.
Right, right. And this proves that those people that we met before
Are wicked, yes.
are wicked.
Yes.
Yeah. And,
But after thousands of years, they must have forgotten why they imprisoned the penguin and now worship him as a deity. But wait, look, he's gesturing with his flipper to his back. What could he want?
I don't know. Well, maybe.
Look, he's taking out a large whiteboard and a marker, and he's writing,
He's
"Climb
writing-
on my back."
Well, we can't say no to him. But Tom,
No.
you're the experienced scientist here. If we become friends with the giant penguin, then
Right.
there's no way that we can use him for our scientific research. Are you okay
No,
with
you're-
that?
Oh my gosh, I wanted the credit and the glory of discovering the giant penguin so that my name would go down in the history of science forever. But Ben, is it worth it if that means hurting a beautiful creature like this? Exploiting it?
Tom, I don't think so.
Well, alright, I guess we'll just have to live with the fact that Tom and Ben will not go down in the history of science.
I think I can accept that if it means helping this big guy.
We should give him a name.
Yeah.
Like, let's see. Something grand, impressive, that really
Yeah.
conveys his majesty and his impressive size.
Yeah, what do we know about him? Yeah.
He's huge. He's a giant penguin. He's worshipped as a god by these native peoples. I've got it. Pete.
Perfect. We are Ben and
And
Tom, and this
And
is Pete.
is Pete. Pete the penguin. Oh, look, he's he seems to be winding up for a big charge of some sort.
Huh.
He's like leaning over and winding his shoulder a little.
Yeah.
Like planning to-
He's like rubbing one foot against the ground. over
spinning
and
on both
over.
his hands.
Yeah.
Or flippers.
Yeah.
Oh, we better hold on tight.
Let's climb aboard.
Hold on tight to these slick black feathers. He's charging.
Whoa!
We're heading straight for the wall. Oh, well, the penguin has probably eaten those two people by now.
Yes.
We can probably go in and find their skeleton.
Oh boy, I can't wait to meet a new skeleton.
I'll just go to the door. We won't take the tube. We'll just take the door through the wall.
Indeed, why not?
I'm slowly reaching for the doorknob.
You're turning the knob, which opens.
Here I go. Wait.
Whoa!
The wall's been knocked over and it's flattened the elder.
Oh no, they've been flattened to death.
It just squished.
What an individualized way to die.
Yeah, but we won't forget it, will we?
Nope.
Oh dear. That's not fun, is it, Elder Pegwell?
Indeed, it is not Gwynwell.
Wait, no, you were Pingo. Pingo.
That's right. Oh boy. I thought that we would assert our authority, but I'd say we had a flat chance of that.
Hey, Elder Pingo, what do you think is my favorite musical note?
Oh, do tell me.
B flat.
Flat. Oh.
Oh God, look, Pete is destroying the whole village. He's taking it out on his tormentors. And look, the dinosaurs, they're running away.
They're scared of Pete.
Oh no. The villagers are all fleeing.
We're
This
scared.
is awful. Of course we're scared. It's a giant penguin.
What do we do? What do we do? We have no leadership anymore.
Quickly save as many dinosaurs as you can.
Tom, maybe we shouldn't let Pete destroy the whole village. It seems
You're right.
like
I'll pat him on the head and say, "That's enough, Pete. That's enough." He's pretty persuadable. But look, the villagers, while we were gone, they destroyed our snowmobiles and made them into statues of the elders.
weird.
That didn't look great.
Oh no! And it's been an hour and 55 minutes. Our whole expedition. How are we going to make it back to the ship in time?
Captain Saltine said he was going to leave in 2 hours, and
Yes.
he went 17 kilometers to get here
Yeah.
by snowmobile.
They were fast snowmobiles.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, oh no. Wait. Ben,
Yes, Tom?
do you really want to go back?
Well, I would like to finish my education.
Well, I'll tell you what, I was saving this until later, but here in my coat pocket, I'll unfold it, is a diploma.
What?
For you. Yes, I thought that once we captured the giant penguin, that would be enough for you to officially get your degree, but now I realize that saving the giant penguin is a greater accomplishment.
Wow. And this counts as official documentation.
Yes.
Great. I have no further questions.
Excellent. Well, there's nothing really for me back in the civilized world. I only wanted to find this giant penguin and get the credit, but now I realize that the quest for glory is fleeting, and I will stay here and teach the penguin how all the ways of science that I know.
Well, Tom, that's a noble cause, but my scientific career is just getting started. I think if I find a tube that sends me in the right direction, I can meet up with the captain in time. But maybe once I've led a few expeditions of my own, I can return here and see what you've done to this strange village.
I think I'd like that, Ben. I think I'd like that. Hang on, let me shift this giant block of ice. You there, flattened elder. Is there a tube that will take you back to the coast?
Oh, if it's the coast you're looking for, then this is the tube you want the most. Okay, well,
A good one, elder. We love giving directions in rhyme.
but without any sort of meter, I see.
Of course not.
Everyone's a critic.
We're elders.
Well, Tom, I guess this is where we part ways.
All right. Here, let me shake your hand and say farewell, Ben, my biology student. No, my fellow scientist.
Goodbye, Tom. And goodbye, Pete.
Look, big tears are coming out of his giant eyes.
Whoa! All right. Well, farewell, everyone.
Good luck, Ben. Good luck. Well, any of you native inhabitants want to play a baseball game? I'm a pretty mean pitcher.
How mean?
I can kill you.
Well, all right. We don't have anything
We got
else
nothing
to
else
do. Our standards are low.
Yeah,
Not mine, not mine.
Wow, another bird scene. I love it.
Another bird scene. We can't get enough.
Yeah,
Oh,
with
boy.
another bird fact. It's great.
Oh, man. Well, I guess that's it for another episode of Big Town Improv.
It absolutely is, Josh. We have laughed, we've cried, we've gone on a journey together.
Indeed. And thanks again to our special guest, Steve Wilder Blumenthal of WilderBlueMusic.com.
He's a fantastic guy, and we love everything that he's done to help this podcast grow.
Yeah.
Josh, tell me something.
Yeah.
Tell me something. I didn't want to say it in front of Steve Wilder Blumenthal of WilderBlueMusic.com.
Okay.
But do you have a social media presence?
Oh, God. Thank you for asking. Steve forces us to say his website every time we address him by name.
Yes.
That's not a silly affectation that we derived on our own. He forces us to do that, but
we've been injected with the poison like from Escape from New York, and we'll be killed if we don't do it.
If we don't do it. Yeah, but God, I was dying to say where you can find me online, which is on Instagram at The Josh Pilch Show or on Twitter at Josh Pilch Show. Yeah, Jesse, do you want to say where people can find you?
While he's looking in the other direction, I'll say it real quick.
Okay.
People can find me on Instagram at Jesse.Moriarty and on Twitter at Jesse Moriarty.
Okay. Now, Jesse, I've been hearing some pretty good music in this episode.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Who made our music?
Let me check our notes here.
And he's flipping through just a huge stack of papers.
Oh, I've got it here.
Yeah.
It's Steva Wilder Blumenthal, it looks like.
Huh. All right. Well, sounds like some jerk. Yeah, thanks again to Steve Wilder Blumenthal of WilderBlueMusic.com. Check out Lost Treasure of the Valley, which he
Definitely.
scored, and I guess check out WilderBlueMusic.com. This guy is an award-winning composer.
And don't forget to go follow Big Town Improv on
Yeah.
Twitter and Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah,
Have
lots of
some high quality jokes there.
yeah,
Good jokes.
yeah.
Well, I guess all there is left to say is from the baseball fields of Middle America
to the scary mirror houses of the carnival.
to the frozen, mysterious wastes of Antarctica.
All the way to Big Town.
And from Big Town
To your
to
town.
your town. Bye!
Very good.